Hello, my name is Bob Malone, and I'd like to welcome you all to the Takumi Room here at Yamaha's Toyooka plant. And it's my great pleasure to introduce you to and to welcome Tom Hooten, who is the principal trumpet of the Los Angeles Philharmonic. Welcome, Tom. It's great to have you here at Yamaha.
Thanks, Bob. Really excited to be here.
You know, you've been involved with Yamaha for a number of years now. And I think it'd be great for you to tell the story of your involvement with Yamaha. What brought you to Yamaha?
My first experience playing Yamaha trumpets was in a professional experience. It was in the Marine Band around the year 2000. And I got a trumpet cornet position with the Marine Band, and it was very common for all of them to play Yamaha. So I was allowed to pick a trumpet and enjoyed it very much. And a few years later, when I was in the Indianapolis Symphony, I switched to a Yamaha C trumpet, the Gen 1 Chicago, and really had some great success with that. I was able to win a few auditions on that for principal trumpet in Houston Symphony and the principal trumpet in Atlanta, which is where I stayed for the next 6 years. I played that trumpet all during my time in Atlanta, and I made several recordings on it there. And now in LA, I've had the pleasure of playing Yamaha's Gen 2 Chicago C trumpet, which I love even more, which I didn't think was possible. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Fantastic. As you know, we've taken a lot of the features, some of the key features of the new C trumpet, and we've now put it down into the regular Xeno line as well. From your perspective, you've had a chance to play on the new generation B-flat Xeno trumpet, and wonder if you could talk a little bit about what those enhancements have done, what new possibilities that it gives to performers who will end up with this trumpet in their hands.
Sure. Well, just to first talk a little bit about the C trumpet, it's an amazing horn, and I appreciate all of the work and years that you put into augmenting an already great trumpet, the Chicago C trumpet. Specifically, some of the things that I really enjoy that you did with the C trumpet that are now infused into this horn. It's a greater sense of color, a greater sense of spectrum, more possibilities of character. The other horns were still fantastic, and I think this just gives the performer another choice, a little more depth of possibility. It goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway, that the intonation and consistency of the horn is completely in line with all the other Yamaha products. Really unmatched in terms of horn-to-horn consistency of pitch, centering, all of these things that you want in a trumpet to help your approach be consistent as well. So I would say that's probably the number one thing, is that is the possibility of a wider sense of character. I'm playing this piece while I'm here, the Glière Concerto for Coloratura, and that piece demands a lot of color, and I don't mean just bright. I mean it demands a lot of richness in the upper register, and sometimes it needs a lot of brilliance in the upper register, and I feel it's very easily attainable. I mean, from the first moment I played it, the horn wasn't challenging me to augment my approach in an unnatural way. So I really appreciate that, and I've been enjoying it.
Great. And I'd love for you to talk a little bit about what you discovered with this trumpet in terms of what it means to a student. You know, what did these performance enhancements that we brought down from the new generation Chicago, what do you think that means to a student? What advantage would a student have with this trumpet now when they take it home with them?
Well, one of the first things that I would recommend this trumpet to a student is the simple playability. Yamaha's exceptional response, and like I said before, intonation, really gives the student the best chance at imitating the player that they want to sound like. And now specifically, since this is a new and improved model, in terms of this color that we've been talking about, it gives them even a better chance for going for that really amazing sound with keeping their technique healthy and appropriate. The great thing about Yamaha's manufacturing approach is that they make these fantastic artist line models, and the specs and the approach in making those, and they infuse those into these pro lines. And so all of those aspects of color and intonation and response are now in the hands of the student. And I think, personally, I think one of the best things about this is it keeps the student in line from a technical and physical approach, because I think the trumpet is a physical, we can be very physical. And if you don't have response, if you don't have a color that's exciting, that lights up, that really lets you say something musically, you're going to try for that. I mean, if a student hears something and they try to do it themselves and it's too hard, they're going to keep trying, even if it's incorrect. That's the beauty about this, is that these characters of sound and intonation and the specifics of response are now much more attainable. And the student can maintain good form, whether it's breathing or efficiency of aperture, and the horn will respond appropriately. And as the student evolves in their skill, the trumpet is well equipped to evolve with their skills. And that's beautiful. If a student has good technique, they have a teacher, the skills that they want to attain from the technical side will be displayed in the trumpet appropriately. And that's really important for the developing player, because we spend hours and hours trying to perfect our craft, and the horn should reflect good physical approach.